Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. This is the New World Podcast, brother. Picks and predictions. This one's for All In 2023, All In London, All In London Wembley Stadium, whatever you want to call the show. We are in London, in Wembley Stadium, and this is All In. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, man. The first All In was on September 1st, 2018 in Chicago. The show that changed everything, and now here we are again, making history once again, in one of the biggest pro wrestling shows out there for AEW, and it's under the AEW banner too, because the first All In was before All Elite Wrestling was even a mere whatever it is now. It's crazy to think about that. 5 years in the making. And a fun fact for everyone out there: if you want to see the first All In pay-per-view from September 1st, 2018, it is now on the Honor Club for Ring of Honor. I was seeing a super Death Before Dishonor was up there finally, so I can watch it, because I've been so behind on Ring of Honor. But I was like, and I was like, the All In. This is what I like, and I hopefully soon we'll start seeing some AEW content on that Honor Club app, because I am all for that. May all honor or something like that, something crazy. But picks and predictions for the show. I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna if you haven't listened to these before, I'll go through the matches, and these are the matches of right now. I don't know if anything that'll be added before then or anything like that. Just like the Stadium Stampede, we don't know who Blackpool Combat Club is going to bring with them. But, we probably find that on Dynamite, and this is before Dynamite. I just wanted to get this out there and just start talking about this show. I'm going to make the picks of the winners of each match, and at the end of the actual review for the show this Sunday, we'll see how much I was right, see how much I was wrong, and see how much of too much wrestling I watch. Usually I would say I'm 60-40 sometimes. The last picks and predictions I did for SummerSlam, I only missed two matches out of 8 or something like that. But it's pretty good odds. So we're gonna start at the bottom with 0 Hour. I don't know how these matches are going to go in chronological order once we get to the show, but we're going to start with the 0 Hour show. The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships are on the line. Ozzy, oi, are putting those titles on the line against MJF and Adam Cole. Ozzy opened for the win. This is where the turn, the swerve, it's all going to happen here. It's either MJF or Adam Cole. I think it's going to be Adam Cole. And we're going to keep this babyface MJF run going. If you're hearing outside the rain, it's raining outside right now, and it's beautiful. Feels nice. It feels cool right now, and it's awesome, man. I was like, usually when I do these, I'm sweating balls up. But right now, I'm actually at a nice, cool temperature. Enough about my balls, enough about the rain. I just love the rain. But we're going to talk. But yeah, I think this is where the turn's going to happen. I think Adam Cole's going to be the one that's going to turn on MJF. And this sets up a bigger tone for the main event for this show between these two, because this is where Adam Cole's going to be like, yep, fuck you. I'm not going to win these titles with you. I'm walking out, or something of that nature, low blow. But it's going to be a big emotional main event once we get there. Next up, a Stadium Stampede match. Eddie Kingston, Lucha Bros, and the Best Friends versus Blackpool Combat Club. And who? I know they're going to get crazy. We're going to see Mox bleed. But I'm picking Eddie Kingston, Lucha Bros, and Best Friends for the win. It's just the way I feel. I think these guys winning at this big of a show. Blackpool Combat Club has had really no luck of winning. I feel like they're more enhancing, other talents than they are, actually committing to the W's and stuff like that. They've been all over TV. They've been taking over. They've been doing this and that. But I think right here, this will be the nail in the coffin for Blackpool Combat Club. But then where do we go from there? Where do we go? where do we go from there with the Blackpool Combat Club? Is Bryan Danielson back? Is the Dragon back, or is he still injured? You know, or how, I don't know the extent of his injury, how long it was going to, well, I meant more or less how long is going to keep him out. So we shall see, and as this develops, but I'm picking Eddie, the Lucha Bros, and Best Friends for the win. The Golden Elites versus Bullet Club Gold with Takeshita. I think this is going to be a war between these six, and I'm picking the Golden Elite for the win. I can't wait to see the Bang Bang Gang. I can't wait to see the attire everybody's going to be coming in, or entrances and stuff like that. But the Golden Elite is Hangman, Kenny Omega, Ibushi, you know, and Blackpool Combat Club. We got Juice, we got Jay, and Takeshita. This is going to be a brawl for all. I think Don Callis is going to try to get his dirty, filthy hands into this match some way, somehow. Or it's going to be his filthy hands are in the Willow Spray and Jericho match. Maybe we'll see Don twice in this show. And then after this, I think we move on. I think Kenny, you know, we still have All Out, which is fucking crazy to me. Like, we have All In. I'm, like, all excited and jacked. And it's like, oh, yeah, and in, like, 2 weeks' time, we have All Out. So, and that's in Chicago. So, you know, here we go. Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay. I think Will Ospreay is going to get the win. I don't think Jericho needs the win. I think, you know, this is more between him and Don, and he put Will Ospreay in the middle of the two. So this is Chris Jericho going through Will Ospreay, but Will Ospreay is going to get that W. I just feel that Jericho doesn't need a W over Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay needs the W over Chris Jericho, because I think Will Ospreay is so talented and awesome that I can't wait. You know, I hope he goes all elite soon. Like, I would love to see more of Will Ospreay. And yeah, he probably like, then go watch New Japan. You know, he turned that United States Championship into the UK Championship, which I was like, that's very smart, because I never understood why you were like, I want the US Championship, but now it's the UK Championship over New Japan Pro Wrestling. But Will Ospreay for the win. Coffin match, I think this is going to be batshit crazy. Darby Allin and them crazy bumps that man likes to take and stuff like that. Him and Sting are just going to go to war with Swerve Strickland and AR Fox. And how dope is it that AR Fox is somebody that I came across on Ring of Honor first, that I was like, this guy is super talented, and now he's going to be in this is it 80,000 right now, plus amounts of fans in under one roof. You know, that's crazy, man. Nothing but love, especially to all these wrestlers that have been working so hard. And you look at that first All In and how special it was to guys who are wrestling, bingo halls and schools and outside a flea market, then coming together for a show like this. And, it's special. That first All In was very special, and I think this is going to be a very special night for everybody and all the talent. And I'm picking Darby Allin and Sting for the win on this coffin match. I think it's going to be batshit crazy. AEW World Tag Team Championship match, FTR versus the Young Bucks. I was going to go with FTR originally, but with all the stuff going on with Cash Wheeler, if this match even happens, as of right now, I don't know. Can he go overseas? He got charged with a felony and everything like that. Apparently waving a gun at somebody, in a road rage accident. What's going to happen? But I'm picking the Young Bucks because of the fact that if Cash Wheeler has these legal issues that he has to deal with, and he turned himself in and everything like that, I think he got out on a huge bond and stuff like that. But I think that's where the determination of this match is get the titles off FTR, let Cash go deal with that. Dax is going to be Dax and go do his thing, do his podcast and everything like that. But I think the Young Bucks are going to win those AEW World Tag Team Championships in Wembley Stadium. I think over just because of the politics of it all. That's just my thinking on that and my process of like, if I was Tony, I'd be like, all right, well, I wanted to keep FTR as champs, but because we're telling the story of how they're the greatest tag team champions and top guys out and stuff like that. But I think with what happened with Cash, it's going to affect the booking of this match, and the Young Bucks are going to get the titles. Now, the AEW Women's World Championship. This was hard. Sheeta, Storm, Saraya, Baker, all four awesome talent. Four women that are going to beat the shit out of each other. I know this match is going to be awesome, but I think Dr. Britt Baker is going to get that championship off Sheeta. I just feel it. I don't know, now I'm dreaming of wrestling and watching pay-per-views and stuff like that. I dreamt of this match and Dr. Britt Baker for the win, and Mercedes Moné came out. I was like, whoa, and that's the thing about all of them. Who's going to show up? And I'm seeing, like, this. I saw this article, it's probably some trolling or something like that. Like, it's like, we want to see Ryback and Goldberg and all that. No one wants to see that. Fans are chomping at the bit. No, I think the only person chomping at the fucking bit is Ryback. Because the dude can't shut the fuck up sometimes, man. I wanna face Goldberg. Oh, feed me more. Shut the fuck up, Ryback. Go away. It's just one of those dudes I just never cared for, and how the way he runs his mouth, especially online, and trying to keep everybody be like, oh, Ryback relevant, and he wants to face Goldberg. So what? So you can hurt Goldberg? How old he is? And fuck Goldberg too. So, yes, my feelings came out on that. But I don't want to. Tell me down below if I'm wrong. Do you want to see Goldberg versus Ryback? Like, remember how, like, Goldberg, even though fuck Goldberg, versus The Undertaker? Wow. Remember how that turned out? Like shit. So, and I don't understand the appeal of Ryback. Does Ryback even have an appeal anymore? So I just wanted to get that out there because I was going through X and all this other stuff and sources and reading up on things, and I was just like, we're clamoring for this. I don't think pro wrestling fans are clamoring for Ryback versus Goldberg. If I'm wrong, drop those comments below because fuck those two. Now the, in quotations, real world championship, CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. I think CM Punk's going to get the win, and I'm still trying to understand the concept of this real world championship. It's only on Collision and everything like that. So, and I think my problem with this championship is MJF has not said anything about it. Like, because now CM Punk has moved himself into the main event of this show with the championship that it was taken away. Yes, he wasn't beaten for it, and this and that, but the championship was taken away and it was given to Jon Moxley. Did they call him the interim? I hate that word. Champion? Did they? I gotta go look back at that, and I'll come back when we actually watch the show and I review it and everything like that. But interim champion. Was he an interim champion when he got that? Because I know the plan was always for CM Punk to come back, and I remember there was a rumor like, he's going to go to WWE, but I think that bridge is burned down. I know he's tried to make amends, stuff like that, but with everything going on, CM Punk's going to get the win with this, in quotes, real world championship, and I feel like at All Out, we could get a battle of the real world championship and the AEW world championship to declare who is the actual real champion in AEW. So I'm picking CM Punk for this, and I think CM Punk and Joe are going to have a good fight. Now, next up in the main event is the AEW World Championship, MJF versus Adam Cole. I am picking Adam Cole for the win. The betrayal, the heartbreak we're going to have, the brochachos here. It's all going to come down to what's going to happen at 0 Hour and going into this main event. And MJF is going to lose the Triple B, and it's going to crush him. It's going to destroy him. And then I feel like at All Out, we'll see Adam Cole versus CM Punk for the actual title, who is champion. Because I would love to see MJF and CM Punk. I would think that's the way you should book it. But, I could be wrong. That's why it's called picks and predictions. Because I ain't always right. And if we got an MJF versus CM Punk at All Out to declare who is the real world champion, bring it on. But I just got a feeling Adam Cole's going to take the title off MJF, and we're going to see like MJF go into a swirl of depression and all this and that, And hopefully they do it better than like they try to do with Noam Dar and the stupid cup and stuff like that, or Baron Corbin being sad. I hope we get some really good storytelling between this. And I could be wrong, we could get CM Punk and MJF at All Out to declare who's the real champion, and leaving his best brochacho in the middle of that ring, saying like, yeah, bro, yeah, you couldn't beat me, and our best friendship is over, and it's gonna be heartbreaking. I feel Roderick Strong's gonna come in here somehow, like interfere in this match. The Kingdom's gonna interfere in this match. There's gonna be a lot going on. And that's it. That's all. Those are my picks and predictions. Tell me what you think. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. Are you excited for All In? Because I sure am. I am very excited. You know, I bought that pay-per-view like 2 weeks ago. I was like, boom, okay. Now I don't have to worry if I'm broke as shit on that day. I don't have to worry, and as long as I get to see this pay-per-view and talk to y'all about it, it's going to be a good day. So drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet nWp logo. I want to see it in the crowds. It's probably a little bit too late now to get your shirt so I can see it in the All In show. But to the awesome ninjas out there that has gotten the nWp shirt, thank you so much. Anything and everything supports this show, supports the Paper Saber universe, and everything that I'm doing here. And there's a lot down the pipeline that I got planned that I'm ready to just unleash on y'all. And I'm working on some new music as well. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what you thought of my picks and predictions for All In. Okay? And remember, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
But now, punker, I'm going to convince you.
And what is that?